Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Ranelle and this is Budget for 5, recently Budget for 6. I have become a family of 6. But in today's video, we are finally going to be counting my change in my jar that I have been saving since October of 21, the end of October of 2021. I am going to be using it towards a credit card. I just want to make an extra payment and I've been saving it for over a year, so I want to know how much I have. I do cash stuff, so any change that I had I put in here. Any change that was in the car or my fiance's tips went in here as well. So yeah, so we are going to count this. I am going to dump it all out and then we're going to separate it and we will start counting it. And while I count it, I'm just gonna update you guys on some new life events and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be fairly long because it's a lot of change. So yeah, all right. Okay, you guys, there's a lot of change. Definitely more than I was expecting. This is gonna take a while to do this video. So honestly, I just wanted to see it all out. I'm probably gonna slide half of it like over to the side just so I have room to start separating and counting. We're gonna start by separating out our piles of coins in like quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'm actually gonna be right back when I'm done with that because it's gonna take me forever to do that. There's a lot of change here. So I will be right back as soon as that is all sorted. Okay, you guys, here's my piles. This took me like 20 minutes to do. So now that we're back to it, now I'm gonna start with quarters, and I'm just gonna start by making piles of quarters. And then we'll start to roll the quarters, and then we'll just keep going with like each one of them. I feel like that'll be the easiest, or maybe I'll do piles for all of it and then we'll roll. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way. So I'm gonna move these so that way I have room to like stack quarters by dollars. So let me start with that. Okay. And I'm gonna be over here instead of behind the camera, like straight on, just because of how I have my camera set up. This can take me a while and I honestly don't wanna hurt my back with doing so. So here we go. So $1, $2. So while I do this, I actually wanted to talk to you guys just about my life lately and like what's been going on. So I no longer am doing the social media for that local company because they have decided that they just can't afford to continue to pay for that. They actually had new ownership recently, and so with doing that, they've just decided that they just can't afford to pay for someone. So they're just gonna have a staff member do that. That is why I no longer make that income. That wasn't my choice, that was theirs. I wasn't making a lot doing it anyway, but I was making like $400 to $500 a month, just depending on how many weeks there were in that month. So, I mean, not a lot, but it did help me. And I kind of knew that they were gonna like let me go and not do that. And so that's why I applied to jobs. And if you missed my last few videos, then you don't know this, but we are a one income family. My fiance and I make about $3,300 a month for a family of 6. And so not a lot. We do get assistance with food stamps and WIC because we qualify for those in the state that we live in. And so I definitely needed that help, but I sort of knew that they were gonna be letting us go. And so I was looking for a job and I applied to Starbucks, and I actually got hired on the spot at my interview, and they pay $15 an hour, and I'm gonna be working, to start with, I'm only gonna be working about 25 hours a week just through my training period. And then after my training period, I will be working like almost 7 hours a day. So we'll be up to 34 hours a week. In January, I'll see those paychecks. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm a little nervous. I haven't had a job like that since I still had just 1 kid and now I have 4. So it's been a long time since I've actually worked like that type of a job. If you guys have been following me for a really long time, then you know that I used to work for a company and I was let go of that company back in October of 21. That's actually when I started my budgeting journey. And I worked for that company for like 7 years, and so it was really difficult to be let go and I was so comfortable with that, and I got to work from home. So obviously this job is not from home. That'll be an adjustment. My fiance opens in the mornings and I will be closing, so I'll go to work at Starbucks from like 3 in the afternoon to close. And he'll still work from 6:30 in the morning till 2, 5 days a week. Both of us are 5 days a week, and we do have the same days off. So I'm glad that we will have the same days off at least, but I'm more excited about the fact that we're gonna be a 2-income family again. It's been a really long time since we've been that, well over a year. And so I'm looking forward to finally being able to save and stuff my sinking funds. If you guys don't know this, back in December of 21, we had a home break-in, and we had to use every dollar in every category of my sinking funds to stuff or to pay for my security system. And since then, I haven't been able to save because those were my last few paychecks of being a 2-income family. So yeah, it just has been really difficult on us. Yeah, so you know, it is what it is, but okay. So all of my quarters are done. Okay, so we have all my quarters done. Now we're gonna move on to my pennies. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing it over there just because my back cannot withstand leaning over something like that. So yeah, so let me go ahead and do my penny, or my dimes, sorry. And I'll get back to like my story. So my fiance and I, we had a home break-in and we haven't been able to actually save any money since then. It's been a really tough year. We've been strapped financially for quite a long time. And so I'm really looking forward to having that 2 income again, just because we really need it. And so with the 2 income, again, we're gonna be finally able to stuff. We're gonna finally be able to hit our debt. And I'm looking forward to tax return again because last tax return, I was able to put every penny of it to my debt. And so we went from over $70,000 in debt to like 55,000 in debt, which was amazing. So I'm so glad that I was able to do that and I had that money. And then also, if you guys remember, in 21, we were still getting the tax credit checks. And so obviously that helped us financially too when we moved to Florida. Yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on life and what life is like for us as like our family. I know that it's different for everyone. Finance is different for everyone. So what works for one person doesn't always work for the next, and that's okay. And if you can't put money towards debt, trust me, I get it. I haven't been able to for a really long time. And yeah, so let me know like what you guys are gonna be doing for Christmas. I'm always so interested in what people are doing and what are your traditions for Christmas. For us, we definitely do the elf on the shelf. If your kiddos are watching right now, this is your warning. But yeah, so we definitely do the elf on the shelf. My kids love it. I used to be really bad at it, but now I've gotten pretty good at it and just remembering. And if you need ideas for that, you can look at Pinterest. Pinterest has great ideas for that, and they keep it inexpensive. You know, you can just like play a game. Hide and seek is what we're doing, so I don't have to do a ton with the elf. Yeah, so I'm hoping that in the month of December I'm able to put like $1,000 to debt. I'm actually gonna finish this. It's getting harder to count them instead because quarters are 4s, so it's easy, but dimes are 10. So I'm gonna be right back as soon as I have the dimes done, and then we'll move on to the nickels and pennies. I may do all of them and then come back just because this is gonna be very time consuming. And so I will be back and then I'll show you guys all my piles and we'll count together what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have finished all of it. I've laid it all out. I haven't even counted it yet. So I'm gonna do that now. This is like a couple quarters and dimes that I made into $1, and then all of this is $1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Okay, and then so all of this is 69. So now the pennies are, this is $1, so 70, 71, and then So 72.10. So I saved $72.10 right here. This is what I have. I am going to be using this towards my expenses and a bill. I shared in my last budget with me that I was short $106. So this is gonna go to help with that, and then I'm gonna DoorDash for the remaining that I am short of. But that's what I'm using my change for. I'm glad I have it. I'm so thankful that I have it. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll it, and then I will give it to the bank. And then when I'm done at the bank, I'm gonna show you guys the receipt. It should say how many quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies that I had, so I can show you guys the exact amount. But yes, there is, and this 10 cents is actually gonna just go back in my jar because I have an even dollar, and then I'm just gonna put this in the jar. So that is it. That's everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you made it to the end of this video, leave this emoji right here on the screen to show that you did make it to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.